welcome back to the second part of the Hurricane Festival. This is voiceover Damian, if you can't tell, and honestly I have no idea if last video even got monetized or striked potentially, but we don't care about that.
That's water.
I will only mute any tracks if it is completely necessary to prevent a strike, but otherwise I just want to share the experience with you and how amazing it was, and there were some really cool concerts today, so I really hope you enjoy. The last band was Zartmann, who is kind of known if you're German, and I should have brought a jacket here to sit down on. But the next act is Wet Leg, and if you don't know them, I promise you at least know one song.
Here's your last one.
We had some time before the next act we wanted to see, and look, a tiny little rainbow. And I bought a cape just because it was supposed to rain, but I didn't use that cape, but hey, now I got a souvenir at least. And then we looked at the food stands because a snack is never a bad idea. We got churros. I'm not gonna give a rating because I don't want to be hate crimed, but they were fine for me at least. And then we looked at the Charities stands where, well, there were a lot of charities.
Got a bottle of water because I lost mine.
Let's spill some tea. So you saw that we did the dishes kind of and we had breakfast, but I also showered that day and there was like no privacy or separation whatsoever, but I prefer that over not showering. Haha. And anytime when we went to the tent, we packed accordingly and prepared mentally to stay in the stage area the rest of the night to not miss like any acts. Because our tent was like very close to the area, was like 10 minutes away, but then in that stage area itself there was like so much distance we had to travel, and I'll show you how many steps I got, like average 20,000 a day at least. And look at that sunset, look how pretty it is. I'll just leave this here for a few seconds. Funny story, this is where the security guards told me that any sort of glass bottle, including my perfume, was not allowed, so I had to run back, which took 10 minutes, not walking, running took 10 minutes, and then we went to see Electric Callboy. Attention, attention, you saw those people jumping. This is the aftermath, and we didn't have any masks, so remember to bring masks. As explained, we went to the next stage to see 01099 on the mountain stage, and guys, no cap. This was the worst stage. It was always so crowded, and oh, here I got a little snack. It was always so crowded.
reinrufen, okay? Was ist die perfekte Temperatur im Sommer? Vielen Dank. Hurricane.
Ganz ehrlich, wir waren aufgeregt, aber ihr habt es uns verdammt leicht gemacht.
Regarding that stage, I only have personal beef with the mountain stage because I don't know what time, they didn't let us out. Like the concert was over, everybody was waiting and they didn't let us out because the entrances or exits, I guess, were so tiny that every person had to go through there like one by one, and it took so much time. And like, I'm very grateful for all of the acts, and there were so many acts. And then this stage, this was the Wild Coast stage where, for example, Creeds was playing at that time. It was kind of sad because we were already tired and I didn't really get to see it. And while I'm very grateful for all of those concerts, it's like kind of sad, and I don't know what that is, by the way. I just filmed it for fun. Anyway, there were like other people like Sam Fender, The Prodigy, and Apache 207, which we simply didn't manage to go to because either we didn't have the energy, this was right in the morning, yeah, no energy left whatsoever. So it was kind of sad that you can't see all of the acts, and then again you wonder why so many acts are playing at the same time. And we made food, it was so good. Oh, hold up, where was I? Okay, obviously that's what you're signing up for, that you can't see everybody, but it's just sad that even when there was like a bigger act like Ikkimel, that she only got the mountain stage, although she easily could have filled up one of the bigger stages. I'll just shut up for now, enjoy the ride. Blueberry ice cream, 9 out of 10. I didn't eat it, but I trust my sister, deal with it. And also I recommend always wearing some sort of headphone thingies to protect your ears, because the music sometimes is very, very loud, and the water there was very refreshing, but look what it turned into. Yeah, bring shoes that can get very dirty. And next up we went to see Odell. It's always like you don't expect people to be there, but then they are, and it's amazing. This little ladybug came down flying on me, booped my nose, not just like any random part of me, my nose, and then sat on the person right in front of me, stayed for the entire duration of this video that I made, and then flew off once I stopped the recording. Truly, magic happens at festivals.
We're Parcels. Let's have a good time.
Staying to see Parcels really came at a cost, because we knew we had to go to the tent, and I knew I had an act afterwards, Berg, which I wanted to really badly see, but I'm glad we managed to see Nina Chuba, so that's a win.
Großstadt, nicht so Großstadt. Manchmal ganz schön wütend sein können. Wo seid ihr? Also das ist ein neuer Song, der kommt nächste Woche raus. Ich freue mich ganz doll. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet ein wunderbares Festival.
Everything was fine until after this concert where the vibe suddenly switched because of the weather and people were like unsure because it was supposed to rain so much, and then
So Greenday will not be playing anymore. We're supposed to go to our cars. I was at the tent anyway to grab some other stuff because it was supposed to rain. Oh, and a lot of people are already leaving. I don't know why exactly. Maybe because, well, now I know. Starting to look pretty empty. Damn, and dirty. I don't even want to show you our tent, but it is chaos, and that is just the reality of festival life. So pure and utter chaos. And it's supposed to rain and we're not supposed to stay here. Good luck to us. Blicklichter! Ey, krieg ich auch eins! Gibt ein blaues, oh mein Gott, Leute! Woo!
vividly I remember these moments where we just sat in the car and checked the app the entire time to see some new updates, and I don't know what happened here. I don't know, a cult formed or something. It was so fun. Everybody was still like partying and enjoying the vibe, but then also the vibe was like so calm, but then also there was like this. So everybody was, I don't know, it was still fun, and it was like a way cooler, way more chill vibe, kind of last evening vibe, but then we also did some partying. Anyway, sometime later we saw on the app that we were allowed to go back and that Greenday would be playing again, and that is where we headed then. We left Greenday early to do some final partying, and what can I say, I was positively surprised. Going back to the tent really hits different at that point because the vibe is different. It feels empty, and here I was wondering where our neighbors went and why they left everything in shambles. Yeah, this was the next morning, and this was finally where I did some final packing and final dirt checking, as if it was a surprise at this point. This was our wagon at this point, by the way, but the story is not over yet.
Folding this doesn't make any sense. Ever. See?
The friend we were with really wanted to leave early, so we kind of had to have a plan on how we would do all of that. We packed everything as well as we could, and the big things are so annoying to pack.
Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you. Oh, money talks. Actually, Megan.
Actually, Megan, I can't sit anywhere.
I can't sit anywhere. I have not slept a lot. We went to sleep at 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning. It's way too early. It is after 8 a.m. But weather doesn't look the best.
This was me running to the toilets to save every second. Yep, just to get home earlier. And the trash, if I have one message for you, it's take your trash always, no matter where you are. Please be kind.
There goes our tent. We fixed the wagon. We packed everything. Ladies and gents, this is where we were.
Huh?
What? This is where we were. Poor grass. That's a lot of dirt. And to be fair, this is not our dirt. Damn, that's crazy. I don't know.
Don't be fooled, the last tour really deprived us of all of our energy, but we arrived home safely. One festival later.
You have gained 1 post-festival depression.
No, these festivals are really so amazing that if you have to continue with the usual life afterwards, you really need to adjust. And it is not simply just partying, it is spending a lot of time with your closest friends and enjoying so many beautiful memories. It's just immaculate. And while I get that it is not for everybody and that it can be like difficult or hard to carry all the stuff back and forth, I really think it is worth it and I can recommend it to anyone. And I hope you enjoyed this. There will be coming more content, so I really hope you enjoyed this. Follow me on my Instagram channel and obviously on here to not miss anything exciting. And I'm really grateful for everything, for this experience, for you watching. And I hope to see you in the next one.